Hello everyone. In this video we're going to discuss how to insert an element in an array. If you haven't watched the previous videos and if you haven't watched the videos which I made on arrays, then I request you to please watch those videos. So let's get started.
So first of all, let's look at the code here. So the first thing which we're gonna do right now is we'll use the scanner class, and then we will take in some values. Take the value of the element which we want to insert, and then we will take the index in which we want to insert the value in, and then after that we'll use a for loop to iterate, and then we'll write a program, and after that we get the result. So this is just like the basic overview which I'm giving right now. So first of all, int n equal, first of all, the first thing, scanner sc equals new scanner system.n. Okay, here the s should be capital. So here we've instantiated the scanner class. Now int n equals, okay, let's put one print message. Enter the value, enter the size of array. Okay. So here n is the size of the array. So int n equals se dot next int. So this is nothing but, this is the user input. Now after the size of the array is given, the next thing is we need to create an array. Int array equals new int, and here the size of the array is n. I think you know what this means. Like, this particular arrays, the variables which are stored in this array are gonna get stored in the heap memory. If you don't know regarding this, I'll make another video regarding this. So here we have created this scanner class, and after that we've created a variable called n, which is nothing but the size of the array, and then we have created an array which is of size n. Okay, so the second thing which we have to do is we have to read arrays values. We have to take in arrays values. Take in array values. I'm using this comment so that while after this program, if you look at this particular code, it would be very easy to interpret what is what. So for that we need a for loop. I think you know this. We have discussed this particular thing in our previous array video, so that's why I'm not talking about the basics of array and all those things. So for int I equal to 0, I less than I plus plus, array of I equals sc dot next int. So here we are taking in the array values. Here we give the size of the array, then after that immediately we are taking in the values. Wait, let me also put a print message here so that would be very much clear. So I would say enter the elements of array. Alright, till here this is fine. And the next thing which we have to do is, let's print all the values, So print values of array. Now here we use the for loop. For int I equals 0, I less than n, I plus plus, system.out.println a of I. Sorry, it's array of I. arr of I. So this particular thing prints the value of all the arrays. All the elements of array. Now after we print the value of, after we print the elements of all the array, the next thing we need to do is we need to initialize we need to take in the values of index, the particular index in which we're gonna insert, and the particular element which we're gonna put inside this particular array. So for that, int index, okay, let me here also put this particular thing, enter the value of index, and int index equals sc dot next. Autocomplete is superb. And here enter the value of element, and here int element equals sc dot next int. So here we have taken in the values of index and element. Now here what we have done mostly is we have just taken the user input and we have printed the values of the array which we have taken, and then we have written a code where it takes in the user input. So basically we've just took in the input. Now comes the real program wherein we insert the particular element of an array. So let me put this as main program. And one more thing I would like to clarify here is, if you I'll explain and I'll write the code here, and it might create some sort of confusion for some people. I'm talking about especially some people. So I would explain this particular code again theoretically. Like I'll use a pen and I'll draw everything and I'll explain everything theoretically. So all I would say is, don't worry if you don't understand. All right. So this is the main program here. So here for I equals arr dot length -1 I greater than index I minus minus. Let me first write the whole code and then I'll explain you this whole thing. It's arr of I equals arr of I minus 1. After you do this, arr of index equals element. Some people understood this particular program and some people might not have understood. This is the main program and this is everything in this program. All right. So leave it. Just wait for some time, and then I need to print of array. So you know how to print the new elements of array. I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, system out a of I. Just putting a everywhere, like I got habituated taking a everywhere, but here I took arr, so fine. So I'll explain this main program. So here, this is the code which you are having right now. Which is the code I said that I'm going to explain. This is the main code here. So see here, for int I equal to arr.length -1 I greater than index and I plus plus. See, leave all this. So what is exactly happening? Let me explain. For example, you are having an array here. This has some 1, 2, 3. I'm really sorry for my drawing. This is the first time I'm using this particular pen, so please do adjust with this. And this has some elements like 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. So these are the indexing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the indexing starts from 0. I guess you know this particular thing. Okay, so this is the element we have. I'm sorry, this is the array we have. This is the array we have. Now what you're trying to do here is inserting an element in an array. Means, for example, here it is 7. At index 2 you want to insert an element 100. Okay, at this particular position, you want to insert an element 100. So how this particular thing is working, let us see here. So here for int I equals arr dot length minus 1. arr dot length minus 1 means, see here there are 5 elements. So arr dot length would give you 5. So length minus 1 is 5 minus 1, which is 4. So the iteration, the iteration starts from this particular fourth element. It starts from fourth element. And here we are saying I greater than index. Here we have chosen the index as 2. So the iteration runs till here. Okay. And we are saying I minus minus. So this runs in reverse order. So 4 and 3. What are we saying here is ARR of I equals ARR of I minus 1. So ARR of I, what is ARR of I here? Array at I here is 4. Array at 4 should be replaced with, see, ARR of I minus 1 means it is 3. So the element which is present at third, that should be replaced by the element which is at fourth. So it looks something like this. Now whatever here at fourth position we have 11. So this 11 will be gone, and in that place you will have 9, and here in place of 9 you will be having 7, and in place of this 7, wait, first let me draw everything. 1 2 3 4 5, perfect. So 0 0 1 2 3 4. So in place of 11 this 11 will be gone, and there will be 9 in its place, and in place of 9 there will be 7, and in this second place there will be nothing, and here 5 will be as it is and 3 will be as it is. I hope you are understanding this. See, here we have written that ARR of I equals ARR of I minus 1. So you might be asking, where will the 11 go? How that 11 is gone? See, here we have defined the size of this particular array. So in order to in order to give place to some element, we need to remove an element. If you want this particular 11 to be there, you could do that by creating a new array, or you could store that particular element. You could store that particular value in any of the variable. You can do anything, but when it comes to array, you have to remove that value. So that value will be gone, and whatever is like in place of 4, the value of 3 will come, and then you understand that, right? So it happens that way, and here it will be empty, and the for loop ends. So after that, here what I've written, ARR of index will be equal to element. So here the index is 2. So here ARR of index, we have chosen the index as 2 here. So ARR of 2 will be equal to element. Element is what? Here we have chosen the element as 100. Okay, so here 100 will be placed. So the final output which we get would be 3, 5, 100, 7 and 9. 11 will be gone. Alright. So I hope you understood this particular thing. Now getting back to the code which we have typed, it's time to run this particular code. Okay. So I've said that we can do that by Shift F10. It is asking me here, enter the size of the array. So as usual, you're not able to see this, let me zoom in. I've entered it as 5. Now it is asking enter the elements of array. So 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. The same thing which I've explained you before. It has printed all the values, and it is asking enter the value of index. It is 2 here, and enter the value of element 100. Now you see 3, I hope you can see this, wait. 3, 5, 100, 7 and 9. Let me summarize the whole thing. I know most of you have understood, but I always get this feeling that something is missing, I just get that feeling. First thing which we have done is we have initiated this, we have kept this scanner class, and then we have taken the value of n, and then we have initialized an array of size n. After that, we have asked the user to give the array values, and we printed those array values. After that, we have asked the user to give the values of index and element. Index is the place where we are gonna put the value of the array, and where in which place we are putting the value, and element is the value which we want to put in that particular place. After that, here if you could see the main program, I don't think I need to explain this again. I explained this, I think I explained this clearly. After we have done this particular thing, we have printed the new values.
I hope you understood everything I said in this video, and I hope the way I explained in this video using a pen is clear. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. We'll meet in the next one.